worst information there is. So when Trump says Tulsi's wrong, they're building a...
Every time he switches camera, every time he switches the camera from one hand to the other, to put his hand up, to go, initial intelligence assessments, I lose it. This is incredible. Oh yeah, this was a good take too. What the are you doing? Is Miriam paying your debts? This is such a waste. There are like 500,000 fat guys in America who make videos about the mullahs hate our country and Israel for free. Why the f do people watch you do it? You're based Fed-hating schizo, sir. Israel says they're 2 weeks away from having him, but I'm lying. Alex Jones is a Fed. He is a federal agent, okay? All of the conspiratorial nut jobs who thought this dude was not a government asset are probably still churning the same Foundation for Defending Democracy's talking points, as Adam Johnson correctly points out. When Alex Jones was in his truck reciting FDD points, talking points, FDD for the record is now your Fed posting. Alex Jones was in his truck reciting Foundation for Defense of Democracy's talking points. That's when I knew for certain the die was cast. That's bullshit. Alex Jones is not a Fed. Why does he sound like one here? Let's hear.
I've had enough of the ignorance. How many times have I broken news before anybody else? How many times have I been right? I told you 15 years ago.
I love that he's also driving and holding his phone.
I learned directly from the people that saw the evidence.
He's literally holding his phone, using his other hand to you know, speak. There's no hand on the wheel. And he's driving.
In CENTCOM, the sensors, let's just leave it at that, that are in Iran, that can drive around and fly around and scoop up everything in the air and know what level of uranium enrichment and other...
He switched hands. He switched hands. He's like, yeah, let me put it on my good side. Let me put it on my good side. Hold on. No way, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Things are enriching other radioactive compounds, fissile material. And then I made calls and talked to people over the years, and they're like, yeah.
Oh, he's switching hands again. Dog, you're driving. What is going on? He just keeps no hands on the steering wheel at all. No hands. No hands on the steering wheel. My man's let Jesus hold the wheel, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, how do you know that? You're not supposed to know that.
No, see, he put his one hand on the wheel now. And no, it's not a self-driving car. He's on the highway. Every car is passing him by. He's on the highway doing like 25. Okay? Cars keep steadily passing him by. And he just keeps switching hands, dude. Not even looking at the road, getting passed on both sides. He's not even on the last lane for 4 minutes. Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
So you got Netanyahu 25 years ago saying they're 2 weeks away. They weren't really 2 weeks away, but within 15 years ago, they got it. And now you see the CIA going, oh, Mr. President, if you go to full war with them, they'll go ahead and finish their... Then Mossad said today they're 2 weeks again out. So the Iranians didn't go the route of North Korea bragging they got nukes.
Dude, I hate to defend him, but forward camera mirrors the image. Dog, why is his arm on the steering wheel then?
Showing it off. They've had him for a long time. And people go, well, wait, you're now saying Israel should strike him if they got him. No, that's why they shouldn't. The same reason we don't attack North Korea. We can beat them in a nuclear war, but everybody...
Yeah, oh, I guess the mirrored camera also made the driver invisible, chatter. No, he's literally driving. He's driving on the highway. He's getting passed on both sides by cars because he's driving slow. He's driving, not looking at the road, and he's using both of his hands to switch the camera angle, and he does not have his hands on the wheel at all. He's also possibly drunk.
It loses, and it creates a chain reaction. Tulsi's great. She's doing off the official assessment she's got. She's only been in there, you know, like 80, 90 days or whatever. And she's going off official assessment she has, not off all the hidden intel. official assessments of the worst information there is. So when Trump says Tulsi's wrong, they're building a...
Every time he switches camera, every time he switches the camera from one hand to the other, to put his hand up, to go, initial intelligence assessments, I lose it. This is incredible.
Bomb, and they're about to have it. No, they got it. And they demonstrated last year that they can hit Israel and get through their defenses with those bullets. It means they can hit them with a... Israel's argument is take them out then. No, you don't do that, because if you put them against the wall, they'll launch their atomic weapons, and Israel will obliterate them with better, more high-tech systems they've had since the 60s, but it won't matter. It's like the War Games movie from the 80s, a strange game. Only way to win is not to play. Only way to win is not to play. So that's where we are. And again, this is out of control. I'm glad Trump put a 2-week moratorium on striking Iran. Iran's very belligerent because they can block the Strait of Hormuz and drive up oil prices massively and tank the world economy and kill Trump's recovery. So I don't know what we should specifically do, but everybody should take a deep breath here that's got war fever and just understand this is dangerous. Bannon literally doesn't brag about it, but it's admitted from sources that's what happened. He went in there and talked Trump down yesterday from striking him basically today. So we need more of what Bannon did and less of what... I don't want Israel to be blown off the map. I don't have some existential hatred of Israel. This is all interconnected. But I do not like the leadership of Israel, and Netanyahu is in political trouble and wants to continue to use crises to stay in power. Same thing with Zelensky and NATO and the EU is collapsing. So they want a war with Russia to prop themselves up. I don't hate the people of Europe, but I don't like their leadership. So I've been vindicated again. Hopefully we got a reprieve at least a week or so. But more aircraft carriers are showing up at Gerald.
It's crazy how people from the U.S. get mad at Iran for being able to sway world politics. Dude, this man should be worried about a different sway, okay? How his vehicle is swaying from lane to lane on the Texas interstate, okay? Cuomo's biggest donors are cheering Trump on. These are the MAGA warmongers who would have his ear in City Hall. When you use the wrong method but getting the right answer anyway,